It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
On the clock. Here's Valanciunas. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years of the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Good information, D.A. Thanks. It'll be interesting to see which steps they take to accomplish their goal.
And, guys, getting any kind of rhythm going offensively, I think would be a win against that defense.
Yeah, if you build the confidence early on, that'll go a long way. If you don't, wow, this could be a long one.
At the line,
yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Well, a key piece in a couple of huge NBA trades. There's no doubt the teams value Robert Covington and his ability to play defense and shoot the three.
Now Lowry, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. 20 feet out. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his three shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
No good from Valanciunas.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
He lobs it up. And Duran slams it in.
And Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
And good that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Tatum draws the double. Shot clock at 6. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And the three off target. Brown feeling out a bit. And there's the drive. No good on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The kick out to Brown. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Outside Lowry. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Valanciunas, good.
Well, the effort and the power that Valanciunas can play with puts him in great position to grab rebounds like that.
Outside Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside Covington. There's a screen by Covington. Lowry has the open look. No good from outside. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 5. In the corner. Tatum with it. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And Tatum's accuracy makes him an easy option here. You can trust him to knock it down.
Valanciunas. Screen by Valanciunas. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
We need rebounds right now for your North Side Crew. With your North Side Crew. Show us some love, fans.
Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Now here's Tatum. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Covington. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Warriors trail by 3. Tatum drives in. Takes it off the glass. Tatum's got 6.
Now that's leadership. Tatum reads shot trajectories well and pounces on opportunities to grab second chance points.
Pass to Brown. And they get it back. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Raptors lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after.
Please give a big round of applause.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Raptors with the lead.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
To the wing on the left. It's Brown on the wing. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's Golden State now. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Barry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. So the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character. That's what made it special.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's Ingram. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Banton. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. The kick out to Brown. A three-pointer, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Outside Curry. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
To the inside. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Here's Curry. Drives to the hoop. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Toronto calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Ingram. Toronto grabs the miss. Right side, Edwards. Good D by Barnes. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Yeah, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cousins, no one around him. Misses the three. Now a timeout called by Golden State. The Warriors leading. Al Payton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tatum drives in. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Cousins fires. And that one goes long.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. GA with their 4th title. The combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green. The single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And now we'll... get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Raptors trailed by 5. Pass to Edwards. And no good that time. Great D that time from Tatum. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. To the middle. Golden State moving the ball around. For 3. It's hauled in by Watanabe. Out left to the wing. Out to Edwards. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Warriors leading by 5 to the paint. Here's Durant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Curry on the wing. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Warriors substitution. Brandon Ingram.
For 3, Edwards. And that one released in time, but no good.
Yeah, and I like the aggressiveness from Bogdanovich. Does an awesome job staying with his man and just making things difficult.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. 7-point differential. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Raptors. And here's Ingram from the arc.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Back to Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Tatum way outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Raptors trail by 3. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Brown. And it's blocked. They recover it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Warriors leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Ingram with it. He's got 6. The 3 from Tatum.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
2 points. That one goes.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And the Raptors miss again.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Edwards drives in. Back to Lowry. Outside, Covington. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Covington's got 5 now. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Down low, Valanciunas.
And I think Valanciunas is Lithuanian for can't miss. I'll have to look that up.
And here is Payton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A deep 3 from Ingram. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Brown. Four on the shot clock. Offline from the high post.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
What an athletic move by Tatum, going up like nothing could stop him.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through. The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he could create offense for himself, he could create offense for his teammates. He winds those in so seamlessly.
Timeout called the Warriors. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Bazemore. Offline with his three. Outside Edwards. Valanciunas draws the double. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the paint. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Valanciunas. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Barnes outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
That's to Fernando. Inside. And stolen by Cousins. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Off target with his three. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Vanderbilt. The kick out to Barnes. Now Vanderbilt tries again. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Screen by Cousins to the left side wing. Cousins with another miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Banton. And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Banton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead.
The Warriors, 37.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Warriors leading by 8. Ingram outside. Fires for 3. Cousins pulls it in.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The 3 from Tatum.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Duran. No good from Cousins. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic in putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And he's starting to round back into shape after what's been a pretty off night from the line.
And stolen by Payton. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Raptors trailed by 15. Curry on the wing. Shot to stop the run. That one doesn't drop.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Timeout called the Warriors.
Warriors call a timeout.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Goes back up. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
And I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram with the steal. And they're on the break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Duren slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Outside Edwards. Kicks it out to Covington. Lowry for three. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pass to Ingram. Tatum on the wing. That three off the mark.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
To the middle. Now here's Valanciunas. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Fires it up. Second shot opportunity. Duren pulls it in. Warriors leading by 17. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 21.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Can they get it? Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Duren. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now, it's created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
Pass to Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Brown. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Outside Tatum. Fires the three. Another three for Golden State.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned